There are moments in history when the universe seems to whisper a warning, and one of them might be this one. The James Webb Space Telescope has just done something extraordinary. It captured the first real picture of an object that could alter everything we know about our place in the cosmos. Officially, it's categorized as a 3-eye map, a comet between stars. However, what if it isn't? What if it's not even a comet, but a container and alien craft disguised as a comet, silently crossing our path through the ice and dust of our solar system with unknown intentions? Stephen Hawking warned us decades ago, do not transmit signals into space because if someone hears us, they might come. We didn't listen. For over a century, Earth has been shouting its presence into the dark, and now something is here. What the James Webb saw is not just strange. It may be the clearest sign yet that we've been found. And whoever found us has been preparing for this moment for quite a long time. When 3I was first observed by astronomers, it was dismissed as merely another Atlas comet, a harmless traveler from the depths of interstellar space. But the James Webb Telescope's ultra-precise imaging revealed something no one expected. The structure of the object and the surrounding dust cloud was inconsistent with the known behavior of comets. Its trajectory was razor-perfect, lying exactly in the planet's orbital plane, something nature almost never does. Even more shocking was its speed, 255,000 kilometers per hour, faster than any known comet of its size could travel without some form of propulsion. To put it into perspective, at that velocity, it could cross the entire United States in less than 2 minutes. And yet, it wasn't just moving fast, it was moving smart. It continued on its way, using close encounters with Jupiter, Mars, and Venus as gravitational slingshots, a maneuver that space agencies plan years in advance for deep space missions. The chances of this happening by chance? About 1 in 20,000. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and his co-workers started to think this wasn't just an interstellar rock. It was something else, something designed. What makes 3I Atlas even more unsettling is its timing. Its closest pass to the Sun, its perihelion, will occur when Earth is on the opposite side of our star. For a few weeks in late October 2025, it will completely vanish from our sight, hidden in the Sun's glare. No telescopes, no radar, no tracking. In terms of space, that is the ideal opportunity for something under intelligent control to act. Imagine it, during those silent, unobservable days, its hidden propulsion could fire, altering its course with surgical precision, completely undetected. When it reappears, it could be on a completely new trajectory, and we wouldn't know until it was far too late. This is the sort of move that would be impossible for a natural object but trivial for a sophisticated probe disguised as a comet. Loeb's team warns that this timing isn't a coincidence. It's a great opportunity, and if they're right, that opportunity is intentional. If you wanted to send a probe across the galaxy unnoticed, what better disguise than a comet? A sturdy core wrapped in ice and dust, venting gas as it nears the Sun, creating a blinding halo that hides everything inside. Telescopes can't see through it, and even radar is scattered by the uneven surface. Heat signatures from onboard systems would be lost in the chaotic outgassing. It's nature's stealth technology, free for anyone advanced enough to copy it. NASA has even studied ice shielding for deep space missions, not just for safety against micrometeoroids and radiation, but also for long-term survival in interstellar space. For an alien civilization with millions or even billions of years more technological advancement than us, building a comet-cloaked probe would be child's play. And here's the chilling part. If 3I Atlas is one of these, it has been hiding in plain sight, just another traveler until now. If this object is artificial, what is its mission? Loeb offers two possibilities, friendly or antagonistic. Maybe it's an explorer, a robotic scout mapping our solar system, collecting samples, and sending data back home. However, history gives us a darker precedent. The Trojan horse was a gift until it wasn't. Every time a more advanced culture has encountered a less advanced one, the result was rarely good for the latter. And if this thing is armed, the stakes are unimaginable. A 12-meter tall object striking Earth at its speed would release energy 1,000,000 times greater than the most powerful nuclear bomb ever detonated. It would cause global firestorms, block out the sun for years, and potentially end human civilization. NASA is said to have a backup plan to intercept 3I Atlas if necessary. However, due to its phenomenal speed, any intercept mission would have to begin early and aim far from Earth. The James Webb's first real image may have only given us the first clue, but the real test will come after its exit from the sun's glare. If its current course changes, we will know. We are examining an alien object. We'll be looking at a decision someone or something has already prepared. While the first image of 3 Atlas sparked international intrigue, it was the follow-up spectral data from the James Webb that truly shocked researchers. By dividing the light of the object into its component wavelengths, Webb revealed something it shouldn't have: traces of compounds and metals that simply do not match any known cometary body. Certain reflective patterns resembled engineered alloys, the sort you'd expect to find on a spacecraft's surface, not the frozen shell of a wandering rock. Even more troubling was the detection of anomalies of heat subtle but persistent buried within its icy cloak, as though energy was being generated within by something. The temperatures were too stable to be explained by sunlight alone, suggesting an internal power source. To Lou and his co-workers, this was more than just a hint. It was the closest thing to a hidden fingerprint of artificial origin in the noise, waiting for those who dared to look deeper. Stephen Hawking's warning had long been theoretical, a cautionary tale to those eager to broadcast our presence into the cosmos. But the arrival of 3 Atlas makes that theory appear terrifyingly tangible. In the model of the dark forest, the universe's civilizations remain silent, not out of fear, but out of necessity. Make a sound, and you risk grabbing someone else's attention older, faster, and far more advanced than you. Earth has been anything but quiet. Our century of unrestrained radio transmissions, television signals, and even intentional interstellar messages we've sent have been like a flare in the night sky. If 3 Atlas is a probe, it might not be here randomly. It might be here because we called it. That changes the nature of the mystery entirely. It's no longer merely a question of whether it is alien, but whether its journey toward us started when we first showed ourselves into the darkness. In NASA and the inner workings of the Department of Defense, whispers about a classified spacecraft response program named Shield 3 are growing louder. The plan, at least on paper, is to create a high-speed interceptor able to compete with 3 Atlas's trajectory far from Earth. The problem: chemical rockets can't achieve the required velocity and time. Engineers are supposedly looking into hybrid propulsion, nuclear thermal systems, solar sails, and even ion experimental drives to close the gap. But every week lost reduces the mission's viability, and the funding for such an emergency launch has yet to be officially authorized. Insiders claim there is an unspoken deadline. If 3 Atlas emerges from behind the sun on a course closer to Earth, Shield 3 may become more than just a plan for an emergency. It could be humanity's only shot at preventing the unforeseeable, as the date of its solar conjunction draws
nearer. Observatories worldwide are focusing every possible instrument on 3 Atlas before it slips into invisibility. The James Webb, perfectly positioned beyond Earth's atmosphere, continues to send back faint readings, minor fluctuations in light output, strange shifts in spectral composition, and a peculiar rhythm in its dust emissions, almost as if pulsing in a pattern. Some dismiss this as natural variation, but others quietly see the possibility of encoded signals or system activity. Astronomers know that once the object disappears behind the sun, the next time we see it, everything could be different to its velocity, its course, even its purpose. This sliver of time before it vanishes may be the last chance to understand what we're really dealing with and to get ready for what's coming. The closer we get to that date, the more it feels like we're not observing the object anymore, it's observing us. Soon, the sun will release 3 Atlas from its blinding grip, and the world will be watching. If it reappears exactly where calculations predict, it may quietly fade into the black, just another enigmatic traveler we'll never fully understand. But if its trajectory has changed, if it comes back on a new course, then we'll know. we'll find out that someone, somewhere, has been steering it already. The James Webb has demonstrated what it looks like. The real question is, what does it want? Are we dealing with a lonely machine drifting between stars, curious about our world? Or perhaps the sharp end of a spear, the first step in a strategy that was in place before we even knew the stars had eyes? The reality is, we might not get a second chance to prepare. In the vast silence of space, the smallest change in direction can be the loudest message ever sent. So ask yourself, if this is indeed alien technology, are we ready for what happens next? If you wish to follow every twist in this story, every image, every data point, make sure you like, subscribe to this video, and turn on notifications, because when 3 Atlas emerges from the sun's shadow, we may be confronting the most crucial moment in history.